for that question, and thank you for the texter from Divisoria. At present, I am a member of the Senate and the Congressional Committee on Oversight on Energy. Before I came to Zamboanga, yasinta kami, mira el posibilidad de aumento de electricidad para la ciudad de Zamboanga. Importante si Jeff that we do not privatize the Agus and Pulangi hydro plants, and I am an author of the Mindanao Power Bill that will create a GOCC for electricity to protect the interests of Mindanao. So how will it help Zamboanga? Hydroelectrical power is the cheapest and most affordable power for Mindanao, and we are reliant on it heavily. We need to maintain these resources of government que tiene kita presentamente para man-augment other blended rates of electrical providers kanatun. Pero importante ngayon, el problema del Samselco, pwede kita resolve si tiene kita bastante kapasidad de enerhiya y elektrisidad. Pero within Samselco itself, there is much to be supervised, much to be overhauled, and I'm responding also to the request, working with the Department of Energy, también el NEA.
Would you go for the idea that some study should be done on hydroelectric power sources within the southern part of Mindanao? Kaya ito naman konsentrara na norte lang el hydroelectric plants yaton. Some are saying that we should have our own hydroelectric plant in the south.
Sí, posiblemente, y tiene bastante resource base for the creation of a hydroelectric plant in southern Mindanao. Why not? Somebody sent me a text on que de tiempo di Mayor Cesar Climaco. He is somebody who has foresight. Ya créale como on hydroelectric plant really in some Pasonanca, and that was how many years ago? I think 30 years ago, and this is a foresight that can be done.
Yeah, that was a flashback in our history. I mean, the hydroelectric power plant in Pasonanca was the Zamboanga Electric, which provided electricity for the city. No?
Yes.
Pero siguro, gusto kita nangyara kay mas grande pwede produce pa na Zamboanga. But anyway, mas pregunta pa siyempre kung ano mga constituente dito ni Ma'am Beng. Good day, Ma'am Beng, si Corretu para Mayor, kiyan dito yung Vice Mayor?
Well, at the present moment, naman kita kila respeto na diatin incumbent Vice Mayor Cesar Iturralde, then he is a possible running mate. But as what I've said, I have made my announcement for the position. A lot of possibilities will be coming forth, but definitely we will find out come October.
If you become mayor of the city of Zamboanga, definitely you will need a council that will have to be supportive of your programs and policies. How will you go about choosing the right councilors to support the same programs that you espouse?
We follow the Liberal Party platform. There is a process that is undergone. There is, just like myself, we had our own basic orientation, and the criteria for judgment would definitely fall under the dictates and principles of what is bound by the Liberal Party. But since I belong to a coalition in Zamboanga City, then the other parties also would present the aspirants for the position. But definitely the Liberal Party will have its also pool of aspirants for council.
It's a good thing you mentioned that, Congresswoman. Okay, I understand right now you are chairman of the Liberal Party, but I understand right now that the Liberal Party is in the process of studying possibilities of a coalition on the national level.
Yes.
In fact, entiendo que tiene la posibilidad que el Liberal Party queda unido con el CDP, tiene también otro grupo que también quedaman junto. What happens then if you have a national coalition? Will you have to adopt some of the candidates of these other parties in your party?
Yes, it's subject to locality. The National Council of the Liberal Party has its own alliances nationally, but when it goes down to the local level, they always say that politics is local level. For example, in Manila, you can create your own coalition of Liberal Party affiliates, And if you take your oath in Manila and say that I am a Liberal Party member, by virtue of the oath in Manila, it will still be dependent on the local chapter. So the local chapter representative carries weight.
I see. Good PM, Ma'am Beng. Pwede ba ito ayuda ka namon, mag-yaman staff ya entra eskwela, ikirya ulit entra na koleyo, igual kumigo, para tine kami mas seguro futuro, hindi lang para na diamond personal, but also for the future of our families. This is from Christine, from Mune de Tumaga.
Yeah, I said to Christine, we have scholarship programs in Western Mindanao State University, Zamboanga Polytechnic States College, and CCMST. And for the first time last year, Ateneo. Christine, I suggest you take the exam qualification for these schools and let us review your capacity to be included in the scholarship. But since school has started already for this term, perhaps you can join the next SEM in October. But please, I really wish that you will be able to find education.
Okay. More questions for you, Congresista. Ron, good PM. Pamudo tu pregunta era kita con el congresista. Por ejemplo, Dios quiera, el ganale este verdadero elección, puede valer hacer el plano de Jalosjos que hace con el ciudad como un lugar de turismo.
Actualmente, sabi tú, el Santa Cruz, Isla de Atun, bien hermoso. Ojalá puede ustedes tener oportunidad para visita con esa isla. Para conmigo, it is a jewel that needs to be developed. And at present moment, please visit Barangays La Paz, Pamukutan, y mira ustedes el hermosura del diaton mga waterfalls. We have La Paz as the bread basket of Zamboanga City in terms of development, and even in Vitali, no? Ronnie visited the different waterfalls. I don't think that it will take somebody from out of Zamboanga to tell us, yes, we have the potentials. The potentials lie in our own capacity as Zamboangueños to see what is beautiful, but most importantly, be the number one tourist to visit these sites.
I see. Vamos por otros. Let me ask you about the announcement of Jalosjos to run in the city of Zamboanga. How would you react to, so to speak, an outsider coming in to Zamboanga and running for the position of mayor?
Well, for me, Ronnie, I have my own personal criticisms and my own comments about it. But being in politics, being in public service, I always believe that no one has the monopoly of a position. Anybody that is qualified, that is duly capable of running, can have that option.
Do you feel he's qualified to run in Zamboanga?
I do not feel it, but the law will dictate.
Thank you. Okay. Si tú queda alcalde del ciudad de Zamboanga, después saca contigo el presidente para quedar secretaria para la DSWD. Baka el quedado mayor si lo bregat lang siempre na Zamboanga. De verdad, ese mga rumor kasali sa ara.
Siguro también, although tiyan naman posibilidad ng mga diferente sector for a national position, but I don't think my party mate, President Noy Aquino, will do such a move, because I feel the mandate of the people is very sacred to me. And if ever I'm given the chance, el just de suporta, it is already a marriage that I will have with the people of Zamboanga.
Okay. We have a commentary here coming from a resident of San Roque. And I'd like to read it lang, no? Para kanamon, aki na San Roque, Muslim man, i Kristiyano, el suporta diamon ay para kun Ma'am Beng. Make Zamboanga beautiful than today, Ma'am.
Masalamat and advance happy fiesta.
Okay. Sir, favorable kun Ma'am Beng, kami aki na San Roque kasuporta di suyo decision para mayor. Nami resident of San Roque. Mga dalitan ng nila na San Roque sa tiempo. Thank you very much for watching. No? Hello, good PM, Ma'am Beng. Utaman kami de suporta de Tagasilay. Ojalá kore mayor, kore tu para mayor, isuporta kami gayod contigo, especialmente el di Amon Barangay. This is coming from taga-Silay.
Gracias, and especially to our barangays in the 2nd District. Please, our office is open for assistance in terms of medical, social services. Just see us at 990-2759. Because Ronnie, as far as my district is concerned, akin na Distrito 1, we have a system of communication that kung sa necesidad nila, talyaman sila na office, it's 24/7, and my leadership style is that I delegate, no, and I consult. So the staff, even if I preside in Congress and I cannot respond to the text messages or phone calls, it is already automatic that there is a mechanism for them to reply. So ustedes de taga-Silay, welcome también y todo ustedes de 98 barangay, abierto diamond oficina para ayuda con ustedes.
Birando kita ko na kaya sa offer kunti ko para kada sekretary ng DSWD, no? Kay pwede ba ito mag-refuse ko ng presidente? Si el presidente mismo pidi kunti ko para kada sekretary ng DSWD?
Actualmente, Ronnie, del Marzo, Abril, anyo 2010, bale, kung ako ay mapapalad, pwede ko bang hiramin si Beng sa Malacanang? That is a fact. But after which, I think it was around June 2010 or July 2010 when we had our basic orientation seminar of members of the House of Liberal Party na Tagaytay. President Aquino personally endorsed me to Speaker Belmonte. Ito si Beng, because he supported the cause for a woman from Mindanao to be a deputy speaker. And that was, I think, the way that he made it possible for me to support his programs as deputy speaker of the 15th Congress.
I see. As a congresswoman and perhaps the future mayor of Zamboanga, how do you look at the manner by which this administration is handling the peace process which involves Zamboanga?
Ronnie, again in Congress, I am part of the consultants of the peace process that Secretary Yonen as well as Secretary Deles, no, sit with us together with Congressman Sakdalan. Tamira kita, Ronnie, abierto nila konsultasyon, ipirmi sila dali ka natin adviso ko sa latest. And I will not and I will never allow the administration of President Noy Aquino to sign a peace accord that is violative of the Constitution, that is not, that is against the will of the people of Zamboanga. Na ustedes presensya, ta komiteyo, kayo ay preveni todo manera para di atun inklusyon na acuerdo que kita ka natin como un 98 solido barangay del ciudad.
We have another question coming from one of our televiewers. Good PM, Madam. If you ran for mayor, how can you eradicate the corrupt practices of some City Hall employees?
Well, definitely, kung walang corrupt, walang mahirap.
So definitely you will do a clean out of City Hall?
Because that is the platform of government of the Aquino administration.
Okay, more questions. Actually, we have more questions more than I can have time to ask. So, dispensa ko din po ng leto ng mga pregunta para kung Ma'am Beng aquí o dating kongresista. Buenas tardes, Ma'am Beng. Kami aquí na San Roque. Sulit kami para kuntigo. Mananapaki-otro mga kabat na, Ma'am Beng, we have run out of time, kongresista. Siguro, pwede ka to mga address ko ng pueblo at sila pakita commercial. Okay, let's pause for a commercial break.
Get a lunchbox deal for only 50 pesos. When you purchase 12 pieces fun-sized donut, Big Bunch, Mas Maraming Donuts, Dunkin' Donuts, Lunchbox, grab one now. Available in 2 colors.
It's the time, getting 3 fun and funky colors. Just add 35 pesos for every purchase of a dozen fun-sized donut, half dozen Big Dunk, or 3 premium nuts. Promo runs from June 16 through July 15, 2012.
super studios of the world-famous Killer B. The best music channel this side of the planet. Made in the great Republic of the Philippines. This is Killer B. 95.1. All of today's best music starts now.
I love Budget-Wise because the stocks are organized and complete.
I love Budget-Wise because of the free parking space. And I feel so relaxed and very secured while shopping for budget items.
I love Budget-Wise because it is convenient and affordable.
I love Budget-Wise kasi di ilang mga empleyado courteous and friendly.
We're back, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching No Limit. By the way, No Limit is brought to you by Budget-Wise. I love Budget-Wise because that's where I do my shopping. And thank you for our set here. Ma'am, this is Jeff Titose again. Agree ba ito kunel coal-fired power plant aquí na Zamboanga City? Do you agree?
Well, Jeff, actualmente tamida kita na este tiempo si tiene también otro recurso como renewable energy, we support it. But if the coal-fired power plant is the most available means for us to be energized, why not?
Tiene kita pregunta, Ma'am Beng, tiene ba daw aquí na San Roque el programa para del test the livelihood?
I see, actualmente, please take the opportunity kay el Diaton Western Mindanao State University nurses, ya dali kita quantos training, and then ali también don del Alliance, recientemente lang kita, please contact Charis Pelayo in the office, 9902759. Pero ustedes que tali na San Roque, tali el test please go and visit the TESDA and find out what courses are available para hindi lang ustedes man-TESDA training but to be able to be enrolled in the other programs that will give you a TESDA certification and that will land you a job not only here but possibly abroad.
Pahumbala na itong mga text messages actually kiara kongresista, no? Actualmente, 12 yung telepono tagara para receive lang mga text messages del Bibiente de Zamboanga, kita nila ka ng aura. Hi, sir. Habla kun Ma'am Beng. Support tayo kun Ma'am Beng. Maskin debasilan nyo. Maskin debasilan nyo.
Thank you.
Aki yung boto kasi na Zamboanga. Sabi ko na boto na Zamboanga, but thank you.
Gracias.
Buenos dias. I'm sorry we cannot accept this call, no? Otra pregunta de aquí este tiempo. Buenos días. SM Zamboanga will symbolize as a landmark of progress in the city and as a peaceful one. Hopefully, our city government will listen to the aim of Zamboangueños, not only the Chinese businessmen. We support you, Ma'am Beng, from Malagutay.
Gracias.
Pero no sabi por qué napensa que el progreso depende con el punido de SM. Would you agree with that?
Well, actualmente, Ronnie, I'm even surprised because aquellos diaton mga employees, no? Kaya sila, kaya man tamen preveni, no, el deseo para con el SM and Robinsons. In fact, they are already in the process of putting up Robinsons in Zamboanga, pero ya tiene lang kita problema con el height requirement por caso del distancia kay cerca na aeropuerto. So, ya conversa conmigo si tiene ba daw otro posibilidad. And if there is a possibility, possible place that requires el lote size del mga quantos malls, why not? But tabla tamin kita, we also need to protect the interest of businessmen. So it's a win-win situation to balance the situation. For example, in Cagayan, tiyan sila Limit Beng, and yet they have SM and they also have Robinson. So there is a blend of both the local industry and the other industries from outside.
Bonito manggana si Chile kita mga SM o mas grado mga malls aquí, kita pwede dali empleo, no? Pero, kung sa kita modo el pwede as kongresista, si tu kada alkaldesa, para pone el mga micro-industries sa diferente mga barangay diaton, kaya tamilayo, el kita como powerhouse de una ekonomiya, si el puerto el mga barangay, kita pwede man generate sen mismo na kaday kwal komunidad.
Actually, Ronnie Ara, diaton partnership with the Zamboanga City Urban Poor Association and the office of Mr. Drigo Pagotay Sidro, taan na sila na diferente barangay, donde propone sila is one barangay, one project. Tamira sila ko sa produkto Bueno Era, and then yasaka sila una stall alina diato na merkado para pwede ser pone sila el mga produkto ke sila ay produsi. So this is one way of developing a product of a barangay and hopefully marketing it for the local market. In Congress, for example, Ronnie, I try to support el mga livelihood programs ni Atun and share it with the members of Congress. Acordeo, there was a time way back in perhaps 2010, kumprayo el mga soaps that have been made by the women of the Holy Rosary Foundation and even the Queen of Apostles, because I wanted to market this in Manila. And then tiene también aquel mga cafe, igual por ejemplo Cafe de Basilan. So mucho kita produkto lokal que puede ayudar con el mga diferente mga requirements del diferente mga needs that are being presented that we can help and promote.
I see. El ciudad de Zamboanga, multicultural kita aquí, no? Diferentes sila background, diferentes raza. Cosa programa dito yun para tener el propio integración de todo aquí na ciudad de Zamboanga para que mas unido el pueblo de Zamboanga?
Actualmente na diamon oficina si Dr. Keno un Muslim, ta-assisti ka nato na diapon diferente programa. He and myself are part of the Silsila Harmony Group, and he is also a member of PAS Salam kun Father Calvo and both Father Dambra. We have scholarships, for example, in the Indigenous Peoples Commission, and we partake locally. Very recently, distribute kita ron mga Arabic reading materials to the different madrasas because we advocate the harmony of Christian, Muslim, and indigenous peoples of Zamboanga City. So, tiyan namin kita mga scholars that belong to the indigenous peoples of Zamboanga that are college students right now.
Okay. Kita otro pregunta que ese pa kongresista Beng Climaco kay bien manada kita mga text kita entra, no? But I would like to repeat, please don't call us. We will not be able to put you on the air, no? Just text us your questions and we will be more than glad to read them for you, no? Buenas tardes, Ron y Kun Beng. Kami aquí alegre kami kay kada mayor si Beng para kina Zamboanga. I hope that you who are watching us right now would give us also your name so that we will be able to read them on the air, no? Diba kapag sila kami lang yung titaro inventa ki mga palabra, no?
Gracias.
Okay. So, manada kita, actually we have 61 text messages and I don't know if we can accommodate all of them, Beng, in the program, no? Sir Ron, good PM. We will support Congresswoman Beng Climaco for mayor. She is really fitted for the said position. Go, Ma'am Beng, and thank you. These are your supporters.
Thank you. Please help us, God willing, for the best of Zamboanga.
Pabuya lang, sir, tell Ma'am Beng, na diamong suporta ay Cornelio aquí na Navarro. Oh? Este na Navarro. We are the Francisco family.
Gracias, con el familia Francisco.
If you're going to be mayor of the city of Zamboanga, how different would you, what would be, cosa pal diferensya que quiero hacer na ciudad de Zamboanga comparando con el otro mga administrasyon? what would be the thing that would be you would like to be remembered for?
Well, Ronnie, I first have to win and the people have to support me. But I would like to propose that my style of administration, of leadership, is a leadership that listens, that I've already said in my State of the City address, that it is really, I believe in a government by consultation, by the people and for the people. Because I do not hold a monopoly of knowledge. Sabi to, this is an exciting phase for me because ever since I started way back in 1998, I've always been in legislation. And where I am right now, thank God and thanks to the people of Zamboanga that have supported me, para kumigaron nung kayo ya pwede sunya kay ay ginda yung step position. Just imagine that I preside 284 members in Congress, talyal ex-president, ex-first lady, the heads of governors' leagues, etc. So, tamirayo, this has prepared me for another track of service and to take on an administrative executive post. So, si cosa man el diferente kumigo, I think, Ronnie, we have to develop young leaders. Because in the city of Zamboanga, we need to be updated, to be accepting of new media that is coming in, and to open the doors of Zamboanga City for progress. Importante, por ejemplo, that when I get an opportunity to be sent abroad, just like recently, I was sent by the Frederick Naumann Stiftung na Germany for a leadership course. And aking mga compañeros de Miyoli are members of parliament from Argentina, Russia, Singapore, Malaysia, etc. Ta precura yung aprende cosa sila tiene mga programa que pwede también kita ki incluir na syudad. So importante that we are open, no, to the infusion of new technologies, the infusion of new ideas and breeding new leaders.
Consulta yung opinion, Congresista, si kailangan kita puede hacer más fuerte con el poder del barangay na mga decision making de atong syudad.
Sabi to Ronnie, very recently, yatsin kita el Faber-Casa Assembly, there were 300 members of the barangay que presentamente di atong mga barangay kagawad. Iya pregunta kita kanila, si sila ba a pabor para el extension del dila termino, that means the postponement of the scheduled May 2013 barangay elections. And majority of them said they are in favor of postponing, and then there were around 15 barangay chairpersons present. A majority of them, except for one, was in favor of extending this term. So, how do we strengthen the mechanism of barangay governance? We strengthen them because at present, antes de todo, Gatroni, si tiene kita, por ejemplo, problema, ali kita ta anda na barangay. Si tiene, por ejemplo, Ronnie, ya tiene mga kaso de violencia o disgusto o reklamo, they try to settle it in the pangkat because that is the first level of settlement before you proceed to the courts.
Sabi to, Beng, di pregunta yun, okay, mas antes sige kita na historia de la ciudad de Zamboanga, mayoría de mga barangay di aton, si quien man ta sinta como alcalde, more or less, él decide ko sa proyekto, el pwede ginda con el barangay, no? More than sila, el barangay ta rekomenda ko sa sila mga proyekto que necesita na dila kada ikwal lugar. How will you adopt the different system?
There is Republic Act 7160, el Local Government Code diaton ta crea, que antes tu propone con el budget, ta tener tu konsultasyon, hindi lang na 98 barangay, but as well as people's organizations. So, I think that is the basis for proposing their different projects that they need. IAMOSE will be crafted into the AIP and the annual investment plan of the city.
I see. Congresswoman, de más reciente, I had here as my guest, el Senador Chis Escudero.
Sí.
Uno del mga landmark programs que tapig o bills que ta sila ahora, amo ganit kalbitsyo del SALN, no? Para
Sí.
que puedo ganin ban divulge ko sa mga assets and liabilities nila. Will you be supportive of that?
You know, Ronnie, even at the present moment, our SAL-N that we submit our statement of assets, liabilities, and net worth is already available. Just click on the website of Congress and you can find my statements of assets, liabilities, and net worth.
Are you in favor of local executives and even councilors signing a waiver?
Well, Ronnie, you talk about, I support transparency definitely, but you also look at where the waiver and who the waiver would go to, because this will also be open for sometimes a way of people using it against a particular person in government, for example, to blackmail them, or in terms of the security of members of the family. So, necesita si Cheneman posibilidad, they're signing a waiver and opening up my assets and resources to people. It should also protect the interests of the individual because our Constitution provides the safety of every Filipino.
I see. We have more reactions coming from people watching us right now. Good PM, sir, pabor to habla kayo si Brickster, un residente de Vitali, 100% yun ta suporta al diyang pamilya kun Beng para el posisyon de mayor. Brickster, that's Brickster.
Brickster, thank you very much. I'm very touched, Ronnie, because sabi ustedes, medyo deselahaw kita anda na second district, no, because of the duty that I have here, but a text from Vitali is very inspiring, and tarindio gratitude ko na ustedes.
Ojalá el preso ba si Beng con el Chabacano igual que hace si Celso.
Sabi to Ronnie, por caso de quiere kita con ustedes manda sabi, recientemente tiene kita un tie-up with the Instituto Cervantes de la España, donde crea kita scholarships del diferente mga profesor na WIMSU, hindi lang para preserva con el Chabacano, pero también estudia el español. Cuando tiene kami la oportunidad para andar en España, mandagat kami conversa en Chabacano con el Rey Juan Carlos de España, y alegre ka tele con si Concejal Jerky Valles que habla conmigo, tiene kita un notable habla kita singer, no, si Mark Velasco. At the present moment, he's with Instituto Cervantes, tiene dialogue tie-up, no, tiene el singer ta canta en español, él ta responde en Chabacano. Kay it is very, habla kita, muy interesante kat el lenguaje di atun, y de con todo, habla kita, grande lenguaje de Creole, el Chabacano.
Sí. Ese ganeo cosa bonito ahora congresista, ¿no? Que un poco fuerte, hoy en reunión kita el dato hermandad con la España,
sí.
¿no? En fact, entendí kita que
particularmente el ciudad de Zaragoza, y andagani kita kanila ya, sabi to tiene sila ara problema na Europa, el economic union de la Euro, so afecta el de la capacidad financial, pero abierto el camino de atun aquel mga peregrino que quiere anda también dal de la rezo mismo na ciudad de Zaragoza, especialmente na Octubre.
Cosa de tu opinión concierne con el mga Espanyol que quiere poner el de la mga investments sa mga ciudad de San Juan?
Suporta kita habla kita con Ambassador Domecq, si puede kita crea, como tiene kami test de training tiempo, for Spanish-speaking language training, because we have some Buangueños working in Taguig right now, kita responde con el Spanish-speaking market. So, habla kita, si aquí namin na ciudad de Zamboanga, bien pronto kita aprende.
Some reaction coming from some of our televiewers. Buenas tardes, sir. Y kun Ma'am Beng, kami aquí na Upper La Paz. Taman support naman kami aquí, kore si Ma'am Beng para mayor. From the Salcedo family, pati hindi lang kami, sino todo ya el mga bibiente de La Paz. I don't know, papanali ka natin mira ahora na La Paz.
So, muchas gracias con el familia Salcedo. Quiero lang con ustedes manda sabi, si Kagawad Gardi habla conmigo ayer, que el diatun camino alina La Paz in the amount of more than 20 million fondos del gobierno local, ay pwede proposita kay aquellos mga ciudadanos, mga residentes de La Paz, ya sometea di ila titulo, no, para dona con mga camino.
By the way, I'd like to congratulate you on your project in Pamukutan, no? El riprapping alya, excellent. No? The way I saw
Gracias.
how it was being done in that area, bien bonito. No? Sabiendo gani que este lugar ba sila pronto tamantingpak, el retrat kaya po nila, akal basyaw gad deberasa.
And we'd like also to congratulate the DPWH and Kapitan Romy Serna que elega testeya propone mga kagawad por medyo de la konsultasyon. And we have more projects to come, again, a product of the efforts of our barangay officials and the people in the 37 barangays.
Kaya kita pregunta ka na ito, no? Siguro, kaya na 3 years como mayor de Ciudad de Zamboanga, but are you going to hold that position just to please Mayor Lobregat?
3 years position? Well, I think, Ronnie, importante at ayuda ustedes kumiyo gana.
Ese ka na pregunta, Beng, no? Kaya manada magahakakas to really, que tú daw corredor para alcaldesa del pueblo de Zamboanga, como proxy mayor lang na to para con Mayor Lobregat. How would you react to
Siguro kami na kita kita proxy mayor, I think umalin tamen fayo para con el mga gente, no? Because no hay kita derecho to deny the people of the mandate that they have given, that will be given. So I think I would like to set the record straight that we hold dearly, and I think even Mayor Lobregat and all government elected officials hold dearly the mandate that it is not abla kita como un huego que pwede lang kita man kambiyahan lugar o man huga lang con kay sagrado para kumigo sagrado kat el mandato.
I see. Por eso ka siguro sila consciente si quién ganito yung vice mayor al queda.
Sí.
So have you any choice right now as to who will be
Bueno,
vice?
como ya hablé de antes, respeta kita el current position del vice-alcalde Cesar Iturralde. But then again, October, as I said, no, tiene tu mga otro pregunta, mucho pa posibilidad que ay sucede, pero importante ka natin el amistad.
Madam Beng, good PM. Pwede kami pidi update regarding the regional transfer? Gracias.
Yes, you know, I've sent a message to President Aquino, please look at the NEDA report. And he said, I will look to it because I think Malacanang at this moment should already make its decision. Desde antes pa kaya era a win-win situation with regards to the regional center offices. But at this present moment, the latest is that there is a NEDA report that the President should already review.
Nanu sabi si Tite Tenemuya Imbiano, pero tadaki, I love you.
So I hope he's listening.
Baka si Tite Tenemuya Imbiano. How's married life, by the way?
Dami naman to Ronnie na paborito. Gracias.
We have Ma'am Beng, this is Evelyn Esteg, de aquí na talon-talon, at least de todo ya that to Aura, hindi lang al District 1, we support you.
Thank you, Ma'am Evelyn.
Okay, Beng, naman kita ora has gone so fast and it has been a very interesting afternoon. But I'd like to give you a few moments here to address the people of Zamboanga.
Ronnie, muchas gracias y con querido compoblanos, un decisión de atun, como habla yo, ay marcha yo junto con ustedes para el ciudad de Zamboanga. Acorda kita firme el buen amistad que necesita kita mismo mga ciudadanos proteger el interés del mga bata y cada cual familia zamboangueño. Pabor gayo tresa junto conmigo para el progreso, paz y prosperidad del ciudad de Zamboanga. Kay si kita progresa bajo na pobreza, kita ay progresa hindi lang para el ciudad, pero el entero Filipinas.
Okay, querido viviendo de Zamboanga, y esta vez con el congresista de Atun también, aquí en one-on-one interview, y a tener oportunidad ustedes también para enfrentar con él y preguntar con él por caso de su candidatura para la posición de alcaldesa del pueblo de Zamboanga. Na manada pa kita mga text ali que no puede leer, 92 actualmente text y entra, o no, 94 gana dijo, ¿no? 94 text y entra na 1 hora que tiene kita aquí con Beng na datong programa. No kita puede leer con todo con ese, but dispensasyon kay corto datong tiempo, no? So, I'm sure we can put Ma'am Beng siguro next time otra vez aquí, maybe si candidata ele.
Ojalá.
No? So, hasta na siguiente No Limit, I'd like to thank Beng for...
Vaya con Dios, Ron.
Vaya con Dios también. Hasta na siguiente No Limit, at siyempre servidor Ronnie Eduardo, muchas gracias. Bye-bye.